right, guys, we're back with another episode, Fight Night Chicago podcast. Make sure you guys follow both pages at Fight Night Chicago and at Fight Night Chicago podcast. I'll post those down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That'd be much appreciated. So, with that being said, we are going to get into the topic of discussion, which is UFC 308 in Abu Dhabi, Saturday, October 26th. This is going to be an amazing card. I hope it lives up to the hype. Will be an early fight. It's in Abu Dhabi. I think the fight starts at about 1 p.m. Central Time, of course. So it's going to be really an early fight. Going to have an early outing. I was supposed to go out, but I may not be able to make it. I'll try to catch this event. So I'll keep you guys posted with that. So with that being said, we'll start with the co-main event with Whittaker versus Chimaev. Now they were supposed to fight, I want to say a few months ago in Abu Dhabi as well, but Chimaev had that health scare that took him out of the fight, so that fight was canceled. Can't remember who they replaced it with, but that fight was canceled. So this is going to be that match, the makeup match from that one, and I'm glad it's on this card. But I look at that fight as going to be a really big fight. Hope Chimaev can stay healthy to make this fight happen, because a lot of people have been asking for it. So I really hope he does show out, and make this a really good fight, a really good card, so it can complete the process. And I know we have a big card coming up November as well too, but this card right here is all action, non-stop, jam-packed action. I hope it really lives up to the hype. So Chimaev and Whittaker, they've been calling each other out for a while. I really hope Chimaev can really come out here and really show that he's still one of those big names in the UFC. Whittaker has some really good wins under his belt. Though he had that win against Johnny Walker. Everybody beats Johnny Walker. So, so it's not really like, kind of crazy to say, because Johnny Walker's, he's on one of those Tony Ferguson runs right now where he's just losing every match, but he's getting knocked out every match. Like, it's guaranteed knockout whenever Johnny Walker hops in the ring. So, octagon, sorry. But yeah, so that looks to be a good fight. But the main card I'm looking forward to seeing is the Max Holloway, Ilya Topuria card match, main event. It's going to be, I want it to be what it's living up to be, because the interviews I've been seeing, the back and forth exchange I've been seeing, is all coming up for one of those great events. So I really hope it can be one of those fights where it's just straight action. I want it to be kind of a quick fight. I want it to be a knockout fight. I've been seeing Ilya Topuria wants him to do the same thing he did to Gaethje on the same point down, with the exchange with him and Gaethje going back and forth. And I really hope that it happens. Topuria say he wants to do it in the first 10 seconds of the fight. Now that's a little too soon. God knows it's going to be one of those things where you spent a lot of money to go see this fight. You don't want it to end so fast, but it still will be good for UFC if that was to happen. Because when Holloway did the Gaethje, it was the last round. Once it was round 5, when he knocked him out with a couple of seconds left in that fight, when they had this change middle of the ring and it went back and forth, and Gaethje was trying to go duke it out with him, and he ended up getting knocked out, losing that BMF title. So I really hope that it does get to that point, not the first 10 seconds, maybe round 2 or 3-ish, maybe. I want that to happen. If that was to happen, I kind of would give the edge to, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Might see a rare double knockout. I mean, who knows? But I may give it to Holloway, but Topuria is tough, man. He's tough. So he did the Volk with the last fight that he had. I think it was round 2 knockout. He definitely has that strike. He definitely has that power, but Max Holloway has it too. I didn't know Max Holloway was 32 years old. Thought Max Holloway was pushing 40 close about. But he's still young. He's still a young fighter, still in his prime, actually. But I don't know. It's going to be good. If Max Holloway was to lose this fight, I really wouldn't, count him out, because Topuria is a tough outing. If Holloway was to win this fight, I wouldn't count it against Topuria, because Holloway is a tough fight. So I think it's going to be one of those fights where there's going to be a lot of action. It won't be a lot of wrestling, a lot of tugging. There's going to be a lot of strikes, a lot of combat. It's going to be really good. So I look forward to seeing that. The card is really loaded up. The card is posted on my page, and I'll post it in this video as well too. I actually posted like right here in this clip as well, so you can see the card that we're talking about. But it's a good card. It's going to be a great card. I see a lot of people saying no bathroom breaks for the women, but I actually enjoy the women fights. Some really good women fighters out there, so I enjoy the women's fights. I have no problem with it. So I want to know what you guys think about this matchup coming, this card coming, UFC 308 in Abu Dhabi, Saturday, October 26th. Should be a really great card. I look forward to seeing this fight. Hope I can make it out. I know it's an early fight. I'm going to try to get the day off work. Try to make this fight. If I do, I'll be at Everything Bar in Chicago, formerly known as Passport. But I'll check it out there for sure. But if not, I'll definitely check out another UFC event just because this is so early. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys follow at Fight Night Chicago podcast, at Fight Night Chicago. Like, share, subscribe to the video. And thank you guys. See you next time.